we have the opportunity today, in fact with the first game, to go 9 points clear at the top of the Premier League table. Even when in previous seasons in the Bundesliga and in Serie A we were having our title winning seasons, we weren't this strong this early. We could go, we're already 6 points clear of Manchester United, and it could be 9 by the end of play at home against Fulham. Following from the Fulham game is Nottingham Forest away from home. Paris Saint-Germain lie away from home in the third game today. That's in the first leg of the round of 16 of the Champions League. And then we're off to Wembley for the Carabao Cup final. So we will actually probably sim the Fulham game and go and play Nottingham Forest at the City Ground. So we'll actually sim this first fixture. So let's just go to the... actually, we make sure Fulham are putting out the side they should be, and then we can take it from there. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this GloryHunter save. However, it looks likely that we could well win everything we want to in England this season. As such, we may well be committing to a longer-term project in France or Spain because we'd have so many seasons in hand. So we may well find ourselves at a much smaller club with a lot more work to do moving forward after this season at City, which might well intrigue a number of you. Let me say thank you as well to Santi and to Nana Owusu for joining the Patreon. Very much appreciated, both of you. Thank you very much indeed. And without any further ado from there, let's go and play Fulham. So Fulham at home then. We noticed that Zaniolo was getting a +2 out on the left, but actually gets a +3 on the right. So, albeit we bought him to play left wing, Bellini gets a +3 on either side, whereas Zaniolo gets better boosts on the right. So I've actually moved Bellini to the left now. We'll have to wait and see how that plays in game, because we do like playing with Bellini on the right. But if I can get on with Bellini on the left and Zaniolo can do the job on the right, then that's the way that we'll play moving forward, and we'll make a change to our front line. Not only in personnel, but also in lineup. We should win. We should win this. Haaland trying to bully his way through, but it's not going to be too straightforward. Fulham aren't the worst side in the world in this save, and Hugo Duro up top at... that's a fantastic goal. It's a goal for Camavinga. Hugo Duro is 84 rated up top, so it's not going to be easy to keep out. But that goal from Camavinga to give us the 1-0 lead certainly sets nerves... Or settles, sorry, nerves. Sets nerves aside. A win here would send us 9 points clear, as we previously mentioned. Oh, it's a lovely ball. They've equalised Fulham. Said that Hugo Duro would be difficult to keep quiet, and he has proven to be. Quiet he is not. An equalising goal for Fulham. The opportunity to go 9 clear may, in fact, turn out only 7. I mean, 7's still great. 7 clear at the top of the table is still a wonderful position to be in. But 7 is not 9. And if we can find a second goal in the last 10 minutes, we'd be thrilled. Oh, nearly. Camavinga nearly adding a second. To the box and back. Oh, Bellini! 90th minute winner from the man on the opposite wing. Who actually, thanks to the set piece, was on his usual side. On that right-hand side of the attack, and in the 90th minute, and now stoppage time runs out, we do steal 3 points. Sorry, Fulham. I have to say, though, we deserved it, and that puts us 9 clear at the top of the Premier League, with a game against Nottingham Forest coming up next. We travel away from home to what, in this save, isn't the City Ground, but the City Ground is in FIFA now. We just so happened to start this save before it was added, unfortunately. Jean-Paulo Fernandes Filho is in goal for them. 5 at the back. Davide Calabria, Scott McKenna, Jonathan Panzo, Daniel Vivian and Hector Bellerin at left back. Oral Mongola and Lewis O'Brien in the midfield for them. Harvey Elliott at 85 rated at cam, alongside, or behind even, Luis Vasquez at striker and Jonathan Burkhardt. The man that we managed and scored some important goals for us too at Borussia Dortmund now lines up against me here in the Premier League. So we should just have to show him that we've gone up in the world from Dortmund to City, and he's gone down in the world from Dortmund to Nottingham Forest. No offence, Forest fans, I'm sure you'd agree. Back to Hector Bellerin. And Burkhardt. I mean, Vasquez surely has a half-star weak foot with that effort. What was that? That's one of the worst chances I've seen for a while. I don't know quite how he hasn't smashed that into the back of the net. Ederson looked on a bit perplexed as well. He couldn't quite believe that it hadn't ended up in the back of the net. They have the worst home record in the entire league, Forest, with only 4 points. No victories at home so far this season in 12 attempts. And we have the best away record. Well, this is one of those, on paper, it only goes one way. But on grass, it's probably going to be different. You hear that one better. Vivian. It's poor. Camavinga should have gotten there, really. Seemed to arc his run almost and purposefully not make it. It's annoying. And I get there, I can't. Here they come, Forest. Already cut it back once and caused me problems. I want them to do it again. Zaniolo showing great strength. Another boost to Zaniolo's profile is that he's tall. He's 6 foot. So he's going to be really, really good for us in that wide role with strength as well, you'd like to think. Bellini is the man that was running off me here. Oh, it's Bellini who I wanted to find. It is Bellini we get it to now, but my God, that was frustrating. Jesus Christ, how's he fucked up that pass? 3 shots in the game. I don't know if many of them are even going to make the cut, to be honest. Not the best of performances from us in the first half, or even close to it. Hoping for much better in this second 45. Not even hoping, needing much better in this second 45. Porro not getting any better in this second 45 though. They just keep messing up the simple stuff for some reason. It's just mistake after mistake after mistake at the minute. Bellerin, Vasquez. Stepped in well by Bremer. Camavinga looking for Zaniolo. It's been brushed off it by Hector Bellerin. Vasquez. Oh, it's excellently worked, and it's 1-0 Nottingham Forest. You can see it developing. You can't change player quickly enough, or change to a player getting to turn and adjust his feet quickly enough. And of course, had to be on a Burkhardt, didn't it, to score the goal? You probably could have called it. Would have been a good build-up bet, that. Bellini. Erling. Who's the right back first. And then Bellini. No! What? Why? It's doing... I swear it's doing it on fucking purpose. So many passes in this game have been needlessly, stupidly wayward. I could have sent Bellini in the first half and it ballsed up a pass and went to Camavinga. And it's done the same thing to me in this second half. Trying to slot Bellini in for a simple through ball. And it's tried to force it to Camavinga, who's just not going to get to the ball. Please tell me this reaches Erling. We're in then. And we'll score then. 1-1, 81st minute. Bit of relief for me because it's been a frustrating game of football, this one. Really, really annoying. Just passes. It's not working for whatever reason. But we're level now. Cancelo. Zaniolo. Camavinga to Erling. Poking it for Bellini. We found him this time. Bellini! Can't bury it. Can Camavinga get to that? He can. And Erling can get it down and under control. Out wide there is Zaniolo. And Erling. Oh, Scott McKenna does really well. It's a nice little 1-2 as well. And Forest are probably going to see this out now. If anything, they might have a chance if they can find the ball through there. They're winning it. Nope. Well, maybe still. Ball out wide here. And they're in a good position. Harvey Elliott. Forest could still take all 3 at the end of the game. Elliott still. Elliott still. And Ederson makes the save at the near post. Bellerin off. Surely they shouldn't get the chance to take this corner. Harvey Elliott will deliver it. It's not great. Neither's the header. It's a draw at the City ground, which is, quite frankly, not good enough for us. But nothing seemed to go for me in that game. I couldn't get my rhythm together whatsoever. We dropped 2 points against Forest. And up next, it's Paris Saint-Germain. Not going to get any bloody easier, is it? Paris Saint-Germain are, dare I say it, not strong. Gianluigi Donnarumma in goal. A 39-year-old, 79 rated Leo Messi on the bench. Donnarumma, Martin, De Vrij, Tomori, Diallo, Hakimi, Fratesi, Brendan Aronson, Harvey Barnes, Blas, and Mbappe. And that's genuinely their strongest lineup. They don't have any depth whatsoever. Hakimi, Tomori, and Donnarumma, two of their best players. Fratesi at 86 as well, but obviously Mbappe's 95. Barnes is 86, Blas is 83, Matson's 81, Brendan Aronson's 81, Diallo's 79 and he's genuinely their third best centre-back. De Vrij's 82 and he's genuinely their second best centre-back. It's really, really poor from Paris Saint-Germain. They just don't have good players. So, you'd like to think that this should be a walkover. But we thought that about Nottingham Forest. And they basically walked on me. Camavinga for Bellini. Well, it could be a great start. It will be. Sorry, Gianluigi. 1-0 City. They are weak, this PSG side. I've just got to keep an eye on a certain number 7 up top for them. Thank you, mate. Giving that straight to me. Fratesi. That was spectacular. We know how good Fratesi can be from our player career mode on the second channel, Lyon, where he joined us in the summer transfer window in that save and has added to our midfield, and he's certainly doing some business in the midfield here for Paris Saint-Germain. But oh, look at the press there. Hakimi just pressing for no real reason, with no real aim to it. Haaland's in behind it, and if Nejevic can be found, which he can, we could make it 2, which we won't, because Gianluigi Donnarumma, pretty damn decent. Their 95 rated man up top and their 92 rated man at the back. Probably going to be the deciding factors in this tie. Yes, Tomori's 90, isn't it? Yeah. Tomori, Mbappe, and Donnarumma are really the 3 that are only going to make any sort of difference, I think, to this Manchester City side. And at the moment... Go on, Zaniolo! They're not able to do it! His first goal for the club! Nicolo Zaniolo scores at the Parc des Princes to make it City 2, PSG 0. Harvey Barnes looking for Mbappe. Ruben Dias in the way, but Mbappe tackles him and takes it off him. It's Harvey Barnes again. Harvey Barnes. Flashbacks to Dortmund. Here he is again. Harvey. We come up against a couple of former players now in this save, haven't we? Be it Bremer when we were at Dortmund playing against Manchester City, or Niklas Süle at Manchester United, or Harvey Barnes here in this save, in this game now. Zaniolo's in again. Nicolo Zaniolo at the double. Yeah, we're leaving him on the left. That's 2 for him, 3 for me. And this weak PSG side is getting brushed aside. Pedro Porro down and going to have to come off after that last challenge. Not sure I like that. Not sure I like that at all. Pedro Porro is significantly better than Issa Kabore, who I don't really get on with. Please don't be out for too long, Pedro, because I'm not sure I'm going to be strong enough defensively with Issa Kabore in there, if I'm honest. I don't fancy Kabore to do the job for us longer term. Maybe for the odd game, but I don't know. I don't think so. Please be okay, Pedro. Pedri should be back by the end of this month, I think. Certainly midway through the next episode. Good save by Ederson to deny PSG that they were building very well indeed. Corner for them, Blas to take it. Short with him there is Harvey Barnes. And Tomori into Mbappe, but that's not necessarily a position on the pitch that Mbappe is going to relish, really, is it? Blas. Good save by Ederson. They're fighting back here, Paris Saint-Germain, but it's not, is it? Good header by Mbappe. Trying to get the João Cancelo through. They get another corner. It's almost game over already, even though there's a second leg to come. If this ends with a 3-goal scoreline by the end of it, then I'd be actually quite happy to sim the second leg. Which is never something I thought I'd say against Paris Saint-Germain. Blas. Oh, it's not a foul though, is it? Really? He's just too lightweight. Free kick for Paris Saint-Germain. Mbappe's going to take it and deliver it into the middle. And Tomori's going to flick that on, and Ruben Dias will get rid of it, I hope. Anyway, I made a change at half-time to bring Fatawu on for Zaniolo. That was very nearly a change I made from the off because Zaniolo was tired heading into this fixture. But I thought, no, I'll keep Nicolo in the starting lineup and we'll be at our strongest because it is Paris Saint-Germain. Tell you what, glad I made that decision. Fatawu is on off the bench here and he might have the quality to help seal this tie. We'll wait and see. It's not come yet, though. Although 3-0 is pretty resounding. Foden into Bellini. Back to Foden. And from the edge. Oh! Pick that out! That's 4! We're going through to the next round of the Champions League, and there is nothing Paris Saint-Germain can do about it. I think last time we checked, Monaco were winning Liga, and by quite some margin, actually. So whilst, in theory, PSG, if it were earlier on in a save, would be a bit boring, I think actually a Paris Saint-Germain rebuild might be quite enticing as a next potential option for us here in this GloryHunter. We may well find ourselves going to some sort of much longer term project in Spain next if we do win the Premier League and the FA Cup this season with Manchester City. And I'd be quite looking forward to that, actually, if that is the case. But I'm still very much open to going to France. And evidently you can see the state of Paris Saint-Germain. They do desperately need some work. It is Mbappe, Tomori and Donnarumma, and that is it. And even Mbappe can't do it. Edison makes a comfortable save. Hakimi to take the corner. Dalot has come on in midfield. Is it Dalot or Dalot? I never know which. Really poor, this PSG team. Ripe for a rebuild, but we'll wait and see what you guys vote for when the time comes. Cancelo will bring that down and turn nicely. Never know, one of the Spanish giants might be ripe for a rebuild as well. Into De Bruyne. Looking for Fatawu in the channel. He's in here, the youngster. Oh, and he's going to bury it for a 5th. Fatawu's first goal for me in a played game as well. On his weak foot, on his right side. And I thought the angle had gone too far with that heavy touch. But he has been able to turn it back. And unsurprisingly, boos echo around the park to front. That touch was so heavy, but if anything, actually made Donnarumma overcommit to his near post. And opened up the angle there to squeeze it home the other way. 5-0 away from home at the Parc des Princes. Yes, we will be simulating the second leg against PSG, and we won't worry about it at all. Final whistle coming with moments to go. And, well, it's just been an embarrassment on all fronts for Paris Saint-Germain. That's not great for them. It's great for us, though. And we head into the Cup final at Wembley against Chelsea in the Carabao Cup on the back of a 5-0 win in France. You love to see it. Chelsea have seen off Spurs in their semi-final. We saw our way past a poor and, in the second leg, 10 men Arsenal side. Edouard Mendy starting in goal for them, which is not something that we've seen very often in real life recently. Of course, Kepa, the number 1 at present at Chelsea, although I believe Edouard Mendy has been injured for the majority of that time. Very correctly pointed out by Farsa in my Twitch chat that I don't have to play the backup right back. I could just move Cancelo to right back and then play the better Truffert at left back. So that's what I've done. Don't have to play Issa Kabore at all. So Cancelo's back to right back for the next 2 months or 3 months. And then we'll see where we are when Pedro Porro gets back. We're going to start with a free kick for Chelsea, apparently, after 60 seconds. I can't recall the last time... Oh, I didn't show you Chelsea's lineup, did I? I can't recall the last time, or the last result, last time we played Chelsea. Chelsea playing a 4-2-2-2, basically. Edouard Mendy, Reece James, another former player of ours, Gabriel, from our time at Dortmund, Marquinhos and Ben Chilwell. Then Franck Yannick Cassier. Pardon me. Then Manuel Locatelli, Kai Havertz, Memphis Depay, Josip Brekalo, and Matthias Peters. Let's do to these what we did to PSG, shall we? And we'll be absolutely fine. The pitch looks so green here at Wembley for some reason. Don't know whether it's because of the contrast with the darker AstroTurf around the outside the pitch, but it looks vibrant. Hopefully we can put in a bright performance. Certainly good football from Chelsea to start off. They are trying to get themselves an early goal to go in front. Kai Havertz is going to be the man that takes the corner for them. And it's not the best of deliveries. I don't know why the keeper actually came for that. He didn't need to. Zaniolo's first to the loose ball, though, and we're away. And we're off. And Bellini on the counter. He's got Reece James with him. Arriving short next to me is Phil Foden, and the ball won't reach him. Reece James in the right place at the right time. I can't believe it. Bellini looking for Haaland. Offside. Needed a first-time pass. Well, I've bottled that, haven't I? Let's not bottle the whole league title, League Cup title, or the league title actually for that matter. Joao Cancelo out to Ben Chilwell here, and Brekalo, Diaz in the way, hit an arm though. This could be a free kick for Chelsea. Ah no, Brekalo to take maybe, or Memphis Depay to lay it off. Looks like it's going to be Brekalo. Looks like it might be Memphis. It's going to be Peters, and it's blocked by Najevic, and half cleared. No. Goal for Kai Havertz. Goal for Chelsea. We trail in the Carabao Cup final. And he's going to do a bloody handstand. That's a great ball. It's hit Kai Havertz on the top of the head to take control of it. Truffert in the way. Throw for Chelsea 20 minutes in. Already 1 goal to the good. 2 would not be great. Kessié with minimal options, but still finds Locatelli, who's gone for a worldie. It's Bremer in the chest. That was extravagant, to say the least. Zaniolo trying his hardest to win that back. Najevic trying his hardest to keep hold of it. Somehow, we've gotten away. But here's Kai Havertz. Might do extended highlights of this. Oh, come on, how's that not reached Camavinga this cup final? Well, at the moment, I don't really want to remember any of this. That's a worldie from Brekalo. Josip makes it Chelsea 2, Manchester City 0. In real life, City have made a great habit of winning this competition. We might not be this year, though. Joao Cancelo to Bellini. He's just left Chilwell for dead there. That was absolutely superb from Bellini. And we'll lift this towards the middle. Zaniolo just ran into it. Wouldn't actually shoot, as I asked him. He just ran into it and let it hit him in the chest. Lovely. Cheers, game. Havertz on the breakaway. Truffert trying to stick with him. As Brekalo in behind Ruben Diaz, rides the challenge, 3-0 Chelsea. Unbelievable stuff. As Zaniolo at one end doesn't react to the ball being played to him, just runs into it. When I asked him to shoot, they go and score on the counter. Can't believe it. 3-0 Chelsea in the 33rd minute. Cancelo, Bellini, Foden. Does this all stem from that wasted 1v1 earlier in the game? Tuck that back. Marquinhos. Eric Peters is here. And Brekalo. We could have been 1-0 to the good. It could have absolutely changed the outlook of the game. But it didn't. And it hasn't. Oh, and passes just aren't working for me in this game. It's like that Forest one. They just don't seem to want to make the player I'm passing to. Go on, Phil, you're in. Ish. Oh, what an interception that is from Marquinhos. That's why he's 90 rated. And we're 3-0 down at half-time at Wembley. Oh, dear. Haaland's won that back. No one to aim for, though. I might have to go solo here. Erling going all the way. Yep, all the way. 3-1. 3-1. Pick the ball up, please. Okay, 3-1. Game on again. I need a comeback of Spurs levels, please, City boys. 51 minutes. The gap's just 2. Mistake from Chelsea. Let me in. Havertz, Brekalo, Reece James. Zaniolo's trying his best to keep up with him. Back here to Kai. And to Brekalo, lovely back heel. Here's Peters again. Brekalo again. 4 for Chelsea. Yeah. I can't stop them scoring in the second half. Unbelievable, Jeff. Just excellent. Chelsea all round. Different gravy. We've not even been close to them. It's basically a full strength side as well out. Other than Pedro Porro and Pedri. Something about Chelsea today. Just unplayable. Absolutely outrageous from them. This is the biggest performance we've seen by any opponent against us all save long. Well, not all save long, sorry. All time at Manchester City long. Gabriel with the interception. He was second string for me at Dortmund. It's been incredible in this game. Bremer steps in, but dearie me, we are all over the place in this game. We've gone from a terrible performance against Forest to a brilliant performance against PSG to an even worse performance against Chelsea. Against English opposition in today's episode, I don't know where we've gone wrong. Zaniolo very nearly replicates Haaland's earlier goal. We're going... Well, I guess if I had to lose one of the two cup finals, FA Cup or Carabao, I'd obviously rather lose this one. But we've got to make it to the FA Cup final yet. And if we end up with Chelsea again, on this evidence, I am not looking forward to it whatsoever. Bellini's just left Cancelo for dead there. Not Cancelo, Cucurella. But Chelsea going to clear it. Chelsea going to win it. Fair play. Congratulations. You absolutely deserved that. It was a mixture of them being very good and us being so poor. There was nothing in that City performance. It's a Josip Brekalo hat-trick. I can't bear to see them lift the trophy in front of us. Only 2 shots all game. The goal and that late one there with Zaniolo was an unbelievable effort by Chelsea and wholeheartedly deserved the trophy. Congratulations. We will have Cheltenham in the FA Cup coming up next. That we can sim and win. Paris Saint-Germain coming up next in the Champions League. That we can sim and win as well. Or sim and certainly doesn't matter if we lose it because we're not going to lose it by 5, are we? So tomorrow will probably be play Manchester United, play West Ham, play Arsenal. And then wait and see who we get in the next round of the FA Cup and when that comes. And or Champions League and when that comes as well. But missing Pedro Porro now is a blow. Pedri's still a little way away from coming back to us. So we're still weakened for the time being. But we are also still comfortable in the league. But 4 points the gap with a game in hand. It's fine. I'm very happy with the league position. Although, it would have been great to beat Forest, wouldn't it? And not play like shite. Would have been great to win the Carabao Cup and not play like shite. But that's the one that we want to light up in the trophy room. So we'll go about getting closer towards it in tomorrow's episode. That's all for this one today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out more. And I'll see you tomorrow.